With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, trackside. Once again, race fans here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, the ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series fires things off for their second points race of season number 5. That's right, in the desert sun here tonight. The Cactus Kickback 121. Will we see Clark Janikin go back to victory lane, walking away with the checkered flag in the first race of the season, capturing the top spot in the point standings at Las Vegas Motor Speedway? We'll see how things go. A little bit of a track temperature drop here tonight. Happy hour, 105 degrees. Qualifying session, 103 degrees, so drivers might have a little bit more grip. We'll go ahead and get ready for your track information. And how you doing? How you feeling out there in TV Land race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave, bringing you all the calls from trackside, and as this qualifying session gets underway, what do you say we throw some of those timing and scoring charts over to the left-hand side of your screen? Darren Clement with the fast time so far here in qualifying, 27:26, takes the quick time here in qualifying. The 32 Chevy Silverado has the top spot for now. Big field here tonight, over 30 cars, 30 trucks I should say, in tonight's field. Everybody vying for that top spot to start inside row number 1 from your pole position. Darren Clement still leading the speed charts. 20 drivers now make that 22 on the speed charts. About 10 drivers left to put in their time lapse here in this qualifying session. 10-minute qualifying session for these drivers here tonight. So we should see some drivers maybe waiting this thing out as we hear the music fade away and back out. Silent on the track. Nobody out there just yet. Looks like we've got a few drivers beginning to get up to speed. What do you say, Clark Janikin out there on the track? What do you say we take a look at Janikin as he goes around the track? Coming to the stripe, going to start his first time lap. We do believe this is his first time lap. Yes, it is. Janikin fast last week. Dominating performance. Will he be able to back that up with another race win here tonight? Todd Cray goes top of the speed charts. Quick time now belongs to that 21 of Cray. 27:17 is the fast time now. Will we see? Oh, Janikin a little bit out of shape there for a moment. Top of the speed charts with his first time lap. Janikin with a 27:04, almost breaking into that 26-second barrier. Will we see anybody go sub 27s here in qualifying? 30 drivers on the speed charts. There you can see all the way back to Matt Allen, who rounds out the running order all the way back in 30th. And Janikin going to go a little bit slower with his second time lap, about 2/10 slower to be exact. And let's see, do we got anybody else? No, doesn't look like anybody else out there. So we'll go back high above the track here as qualifying continues. Looks like we've got about 5 drivers still left to put in their time lapse. Justin Gann, Lucas Lyons begins to roll off of pit road. David Cameron, Brenton Hunt, Brody Tolstika still yet to put in his time lap in that 23 Chevy Silverado. We'll see if Tolstika can get out there and maybe grab a spot inside of the top 10. Good solid run last week. For a moment, unfortunately, had some troubles about midway through the race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So the 23 looking to turn his season around. Very early season here. We're only in race number 3. But as we said, coming into the race tonight, this is only the second points race. We had the Daytona Clash 2 weeks ago. We do have the All-Star race coming up in a handful of weeks. But first, we'll visit Kansas, Watkins Glen, and then it's Bristol, baby, but we gonna throw some dirt on it. We're gonna see which one of these drivers are able to kick it sideways and keep it kind of yawed out there in these trucks. We'll see if any of them got that dirt tracking background, and we'll find out who the road course ringers are the week beforehand. So a lot of different style tracks coming up very early in the season. Las Vegas Motor Speedway last week. Tonight, the Cactus Kickback 121 right here at Phoenix Raceway. It has, we said, the Glen coming up the road course, the first road course in the season, and then Bristol Dirt. When you throw a dirt track race at these truck drivers, you never really know what you may end up with, what you may get. So we'll keep our eyes peeled on that one. We'll see who's out there sneaking in some practice laps. We'll see if we can't run that down. Point standings. What do you say we go over some point standings? Track's quiet out there. We've got some time on our hands. Why not have a little fun, huh, race fans? Only one points-paying race in the book so far this season. Clark Janikin going away with the race win last week. Justin Gann, Patrick DeSaulner rounded out your top 3 positions, your podium drivers. Burlow with a fine run last week. Burlow was 4th And it looks like that's going to be just about it. We'll get ready to head trackside for the national anthem, so don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and their rackets regular, their boats bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And back trackside as drivers begin to make their way to the starting grid. You know the sounds. It's time to run down tonight's starting lineup in the Cactus Kickback 121, starting inside row number 1. Your pole sitter inside of the 27, Clark Jenikin. Todd Gray in the 21, just to his outside. Darren Clement, Josiah Strauss just to his outside. Back in row 3, the 45 and the 78, Shad Curran. Scott Bellum back in row 4. Row number 5 here tonight, Daniel Jensen, Nick Burlow, Eric Narwitzki, and Dylan Ussery back in row number 6. Row number 7 here tonight from Phoenix Raceway, Josh Douglas and Ryan Decker. Jesse Hedges and Cody Schultz back in row 8. Row number 9, Bailey Dutton, Patrick DeSaulner, Scott Thomas, Chris Woods. Back in row number 10, Stephen Ayers Jr., Nicholas Wing. In row number 11, row 12, as drivers make their way towards the starting grid, towards the restart box, I should say. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves one more base lap around tonight before we get ready to throw the green flag. So we'll continue the starting lineup here. Back in row number 12, Ed HAUCK in the 404 of Dave Gage. Ben Bryant, Zach Miller back in row 13. Row 14 here tonight from Phoenix, the 91 of Patrick Coro. The 28 of Brian Tarnowski. Larry Bowling and Matt Allen back in row 15. Row number 16 here tonight belongs to Justin Gann, Craig Learman, Brenton Hunt, Lucas Lyons. Rounds out your top 34 positions. David Cameron and Brody Tostica back in 36th. We'll see if those drivers can make their way to the track. Looks like they are still down on pit road. So we'll get ready to throw the green flag here as the music begins to fade. The drivers will bring these machines to life, and green flag flies for the first time here tonight at Phoenix Raceway. Up the track goes the Kitty Coin 27, followed by two Stray Cats, it looks like, second and third. The 21 into 32 of Darren Clement, both Kitty Cat Coin trucks back 1, 2, 3 here Top three drivers beginning to step away. Tell you what, why don't we go around the track just a little bit, race fans. Let's see what these battles are holding side by side now as the 88 of Nick Burlow looks to go 3 wide. 78 of Duncan Fall just in front of him, and now Burlow will take the position away from Josiah Strauss. Patrick Dishonor getting by Bailey Dutton. Josh Douglas passing Jensen for 11th. Lots of moves going on here early tonight on lap number 2 already. The 2 goes way up the track. Shad Curran with a little bit of a moment went way to the high side. We stay green flag racing. Lap number 3 already in the bag. Outside power move by that 45 of Grover, looking to take the position away from Duncan Paul. Paul will fall a position back to that 5th spot. Tell you what, there's chaos up front. There's chaos in the back. Let's go back, take a look, and see what's going on with this 7 of Ed HAUCK. Last week we seen that 7 machine sporting the turn 3 Tron look out there. Loved it. The Techno number 7 is looking mighty fine tonight. Great paint scheme, great livery on that number 7 machine. The 79 of Scott Thomas right behind him. Stephen Ayers Jr. just right outside of your top 22 here, but the man on the move, Justin Gann, up 7 positions now, make that 8. Gann on his way to the front after failing to qualify. Gann started all the way back, and I do believe it was about 31st here tonight. Let's see if he can get that white and gold chrome, man. That thing looks pretty out there in the sun. Look at that thing shine. Loving it right there just in front of him. How about the Kitty Coin Ayers iRacing paints? 62 Ford F-150 of Stephen Ayers Jr. That 62 machine looks pretty sweet here tonight as well. Ed HAUCK, he wants up in the mix. He wants some TV time. He's on the tail end of Stephen Ayers Jr. That's going to be a battle, 21st, 22nd, 23rd on the track. Why don't we move? Let's go back to a battle right around that 10th position. What do you say? The 48 of Eric Nowitzki battling with Scott Bellum. Ryan Decker in tow. A little bit of a short distance back to Daniel Jensen, Jesse Hedges, and Patrick Dishonor. Cody Schultz takes over the 15th position. Now Josh Douglas will grab that one back. A lot of action all over this track, race fans. We're going to try to bring you as much of it as we can. A lot of great battles all over this speedway. There's battles at the front, battles inside the top 5, inside the top 10, 15, 20. Just take a number. Take a number. That's what we're doing here tonight. Take a number. I say, what do you say? I don't know, 15? 15th position right there. There you go. Battle underway. Josh Douglas at the top of the speedway. Cody Schultz looks to get by in the 10 Toyota Tundra. 2 Toyotas trying to hunt down that Chevy, yeah. Josh Douglas riding in the Chevy. For some reason, I started to look at Patrick Dishonor, who's just off in front, the 93. Running well here tonight. He's making up a handful of positions, up 5 spots here so far. Carter I making a pass for position on two trucks through 1 corner. So Carter I just a little bit. Do apologize about the stumbling over our own tongues, but you know, is what it is. Lucas Lyons also with a great jump early here tonight. Qualified back in 34th. Has made his way to 24th. Now on his way to the tail end of Ed HAUCK. HAUCK right there trying to maintain pace all the way back in 23rd. Right where he qualified. So HAUCK a little bit off the 1 lap pace. And there you can see a little bit tail happy as Lyons was all over his rear deck lid. Not much going on at the front of the field. You're 1, 2, 3 on track. Still right where they qualified. Clark Janikin walking away with all 11 laps led. And hey, Magic Man, where'd you go? Janikin whoa, there he is back out front. This ain't Vegas. It's not time for a magic show. And whoa, we've got trouble on the track. Caution flies here tonight for the first time The Derek Spears Designs caution flag flies for the first time here tonight. It looks like we've got a handful of drivers in trouble. Believe the 26 of Bailey Dutton. There you can see him bringing his 26 Toyota Tundra back in the right direction. What do you say we go check out what happened? Let's go to the replay. Battling side by side, and just some contact with the 3 and then a melee from there. Ooh, boy. Oh, the 7 of Ed HAUCK absolutely eats it right there. That is a big, hard lick for HAUCK. What do you say we go try to take a look at it from his vantage point? Let's see the replay. Gonna go on board here with the 7. There you can see the trouble. He's out of it, just trying to find a way through and just barely catches that right front. But I believe it's going to be enough to possibly end his night here. Tough break early tonight for that 7 of HAUCK. Matt Allen also involved. Let's check out what happened with Allen here. No. Okay. Almost a full stop there by the 127 of Matt Allen to miss that one. But a job well done, because he's going to gain a handful of positions after that whole mess and melee. A few drivers will be on pit road for quite some time, and I do believe we may see a handful have to put it back behind the wall. Looks like we've got a little bit of a cat fight back there off of turn 4, but it's all good. No hairballs on track, so we're doing well here tonight. First caution of the night gonna fly at lap number 11. The ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series comes to a crawl back behind the Chevy Silverado pace truck for the time being. Looks like the majority of the field does elect to stay out. Pole sitter Janikin still staying out. You've got 3 kitty coin machines lined up at the front of this field. TJ Grover right there in 4th. Gonna line up 2nd truck outside lane. Nick Burlow, Duncan Fall back in row 3 for the restart. Josiah Strauss, Shad Curran, Scott Bellum, Eric Norwitzki round out your top 10. Not a whole lot of movement inside of your top 10. Burlow has gained 5 positions from qualifying in 10th, so he's the biggest mover inside of your top 10. But for the most part, drivers that qualified in the top 10, they've kept it into the top 10. Some big movers back through the field, though. Justin Gann, somebody must have promised him some catnip at the end of this run, because he has made his way up through the field. He's got his kitty coin Ford F-150 running well here tonight. All right, now back to the front of this field. Clark Janikin ready to bring the field back to the green flag. Long way to the restart box after the reconfiguration here at Phoenix Raceway. So drivers, long way to go, almost all the way around turn 3 here. And into the restart zone, and green flag flies as Janikin nails the loud pedal. He'll get on the gas and up through the gears, utilizing the dog leg. There goes Clement way down low through the dog leg. Nice clean clear through the opening corners here. We'll take a look 2-3 wide. Back through this back, a lot of exciting action. We'll jump around trying to bring what we can. And we've got a caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway, so caution flag does fly for the second time here tonight. Quick success of caution. And it looks like Bailey Dutton, maybe Craig Learman might have been involved in this one as well. What do you say we check the replay? Do we got our eyes on that? Looks like we do. There you can see Learman in the Bass Pro Shop machine up at the top of the speedway. Goes down into the corner, and contact with a 26. And that's all she wrote for that 43 of Learman. Hard impact with the outside wall. And Learman going to have a long night ahead of him now, the 26, with some damage as well. So the U.S. Auto Sales 26 machine with a little bit of damage. We'll try to get that thing back up through the field, and we'll jump back up through the field with your race leader, Janikin, who's still out front. Quick caution here, second caution all the night. Only one race leader. No lead changes. Janikin grabbing the pole position and leading all 18 laps so far. And what a great turnout here tonight at Phoenix Raceway for these drivers. Sold out, packed house for the third week in a row. Can we do it for all 17 weeks here with the ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series? Right here live to you on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You can also find us over there on the Facebook side of things, and occasionally we'll pop our heads out of the hole, and you can find us over on Twitch from time to time. Inside on board with your race leader, taking a look at how Janikin sees this track. And, well, I mean, sees it clean and clear, because that's where he's been pretty much all night long, is right here at the front of the field. A little bit of a different look than what he wants to see. That iRacing Pace truck out front would like to get that thing down and away and out of the way. And we'll see if we get the one finger this time by. We should get the one to go. Boss man in the flag stand should bring these drivers back double file this time around, and we will re-rack them, restack them, and re-fire them once again here from Phoenix Raceway. Right at 100 laps remaining here tonight. So drivers beginning to work their way into a two-stop race here. Fuel cells here tonight, I do believe somewhere around 50 to 54 laps is what I'm hearing down there from most of the crew chiefs and strategists. So right now, 101 laps remaining with some caution flags. These drivers are going to be able to make it at least, I would say, another 20 to 30 laps before they head to pit road. And that's going to set themselves up for maybe that second pit stop to dial down on the fuel a little bit. Maybe take just some right sides in the fuel tank to get on and off pit road and gain a little track time if we see those long, extended green flag runs. Typically here at Phoenix, once this field gets going, once things get wound up, things will stretch out just a little bit with the different lines and the different speeds throughout these trucks. So we'll see how we go this time around for the restart. Clark Janikin with a little bit of a connection issue. Some Magic Man moments bringing this large field back to the green flag. We get ready to go this time around, and on the gas, green flag flies once again for HAUCK. Back down into the corner, and Janikin will take that spot without any real trouble. The 21 looks to the high side, coming around turn number 2, now down what used to be the front stretch, now the back stretch. The 21 of Todd Cray looking to put his kitty cat coin. 21 in the top spot. Darren Clement running a close third. Nick Burlow now up a 6th position and into the 4th spot on track. Dave Cage getting by David Cameron for 29th, pass for 7th place as Shad Curran moves his way up through this field. Oh, and contact the 2. Shad Curran involved in this one. Oh my gosh, bumper trucks. There's some trouble on the track. Cleanup aisle 4. We've got trouble here at Phoenix. Big time trouble. Lots of drivers caught up in this latest one. It's going to be tough to pick one out. Let's go check the replay, though. Let's see what happened here with Shad Curran. There you can see the 2 right behind the 45. A little bit of a bump and 0 into the 6. And then carnage from there. We've got drivers checking up. And we've got the track almost completely blocked. The 17 comes in. The 3, there goes, I believe, the 38 truck coming in a little bit late. But nowhere really to go for these drivers. So a lot of torn up trucks early here tonight at Phoenix. Race leaders electing to come down pit road. Clark Janik and Todd Cray both come to pit road this time around. So Darren Clement will be our first new race leader here tonight. Just our first lead change, second race leader, and our third caution of the evening. This latest yellow flag saw Shad Curran, Ryan Decker, Chris Woods, Stephen Ayers Jr., Josh Douglas, Zach Miller, Ben Bryant, Nicholas Wing, all caught up and involved in this one. Only your top 4 drivers have elected to stay out here, extending the run on these tires. I'm not so sure if it's a tire strategy or not yet. I mean, yes, we're 24, going to be on the cusp of 30 laps into tonight's race, so we'll be about a quarter of the way through tonight's race. And your top 4 drivers on track right now, they've still got 4 more sets of tires in the pit stalls. Everybody else through this field has come down pit road at some point and put tires on the trucks, so they are at a little bit of a disadvantage here. And we'll see how long the older tires are able to keep themselves out front. Chevy Silverado pace truck ducks off this time around, and we'll get ready to fire it off. But Darren Clement will lead the field back to the green flag for the first time here tonight. What do you say we take a little look? Do you want to do it? Yeah, let's go up for the drone cam shot here. On this restart, let's run it from the drone cam. Let's see what we can see. And on the gas, green flag will fly as Clement begins to step away. Everybody clean and clear so far. No hang-ups, no issues, no hiccups for all these drivers. I say that, but look, 3, 4 wide. 3 wide once again. Nick Burlow caught up in a hornet's nest. The 93 Kitty Coin machine looks to the inside. Gonna grab that spot. Burlow looking to take it back now down the backstretch. Gonna be right on that left rear quarter of the Saulner. Not willing to force the issue just yet. Burlow will try to make up the run off of turn number 1, and he gets a good launch. And back across the line, back down on the dog leg. Gonna cut the course just a little bit. It is allowed, and well, it's encouraged if your truck can handle it down there. 26 with a big moment right in front of your race leaders, and we'll jump back to Battles track side. What do you say, race fans? Let's go ahead and get that timing and scoring back to you once again as well. Darren Clement, Josiah Strauss, Patrick Coro, and Brian Tarnowski lead for this race. They are your first 4 drivers. They are the only 4 drivers with older tires here. They're able to maintain some pace here. Quick time on the track. Fastest lap of the race turned in last time around by Todd Cray. Cray now back into the 7th position as him and Clark Janik try to find their way back to the front of the field. Nick Burlow struggling right around that 10th position. He's got fresh tires, so maybe just trying to get those good gears in the right tire temperature zone. How about the run here for Justin Gann, the Kitty Cat coin for F-150 of Gann? Made his way from all the way back in 31st, and here he is, knocking on the door of a top 10. He can see it right in front. Gann runs in 11th. Meanwhile, back at the front of the field, we've got some battles, heavy action here. Patrick Coro I don't want to call him a moving roadblock. He's got some good speed right now, but the fresh tires of that 27 and 21 are definitely going to be a huge advantage. And there you can see both of them just cut it right down to the bottom of the track. There was absolutely nothing Coro could do except give that spot up. 6 of Josiah Strauss, he's no match for the fresh tires either. He's going to go to the top of the speedway as Janikin and Gray make their way by. Cody Schultz with a little bit less fresh. He was on pit road back at lap number 17. Janikin and Gray just to pit road on lap number 23 under our latest caution flag here tonight in the Cactus Kickback 121 for the American Sim Motor Racing HAUCK Designs Truck Series. And it looks like we may start to stumble upon this long green flag run, and could this be what comes back to haunt Darren Clement here? By electing to stay out, extending his first fuel run, his first tire stop, he's going to put himself at risk to be well off the fuel strategy window of the rest of the field, really. And Clement right here doing a fine job so far with much older tires, able to keep this field at bay off of turn number 3 across the line. We head back through the dog leg, and here comes Janikin at the bottom. He will take that position away with a fair amount of ease. Todd Gray will follow right on through. Back to the point once again, your pole sitter, Clark Janikin. Second lead change, still just our 2 separate race leaders. 3 cautions here tonight. What do you say we jump around, huh? Let's go back here. 15th, 16th, 17th on track. Norwitzki and Tarnowski going at it, the 48 and the 28. Side by side, 16th, 17th on the racetrack. Big gap back to the 127 of Matt Allen. Larry Bowling in 69. Also running inside of your top 20, back in 19th, up 10 positions from where Poland started here tonight. So give this man some credit inside of that 69 turn 3 Ford F-150. Poland with a good run. Solid night here tonight, climbing his way through that scoring pylon. And why don't we jump just outside of your top 12? Cody Schultz, Jesse Hedges going at it. Patrick Coro in the 91 right there. Slide job for that 33. Scott Bellum, he's just in front of this battle. Grover, Wing, just hanging out, waiting for it to happen, looking to grab a spot or two. Duncan Fall getting hit by Josiah Strauss for 8th. David Cameron getting by Dave Gage for 20th last time around. Daniel Jensen and Bailey Dutton going at it. Jensen getting by Dutton for that 25th position. And I'm telling you, crazy action all over this track, man. It's hard to cue in and stay in one spot because there's just so many different drivers battling all over the track. Janikin and Gray going at it for that top spot. We've got side-by-side battles back here with Bellum and Strauss. Side-by-side battles just back behind them. 2-3 wide at times all over the track here tonight in the Cactus Kickback 121 for the ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series season number 5. Absolutely living up to its worth in gold. Great racing action, all 3 races at the Daytona Clash. We've seen one heck of a race last week at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And tonight, Clark Janikin, Todd Craig giving us another fine one. The 43 of Craig Lehrman doing all he can to keep himself on the lead lap and in that lucky dog position as your race leaders begin to close in on lap traffic. Zach Miller will lose a spot. 43 of Lehrman still working hard to keep himself on the lead lap. Gray trying to get by, but gets stuck behind the 43 for a moment. Now Craig gonna look to the bottom of the racetrack. He will make that pass, and it's gonna be a 2 for Craig. He's not gonna have to worry about I believe that is the 71 of Dylan Ussery possibly being put to one lap down, or we're hearing word. No, that is not Ussery. We believe that maybe Zach Miller possibly going a second lap down. Ben Bryant, there you go. Ben Bryant in his Chevy Silverado with some early trouble, early contact. Looks like that has definitely affected the speed in that 83 machine of Bryant, but nonetheless, let's go back to the front of the field. Patrick Dishonor right here in the battle with Darren Clement, who's maintaining well, really. I mean, if you think about it, he's been out there for 43 laps on his same tires. Everybody around him inside of your top 10, they were to pit road on lap number 23. So they've got 20 lap fresher tires than the man in front. And he's still giving him a fit. I mean, still inside of the top 5. And talk about making your sponsors happy. Well, why don't we head to the pet shop? What do you say? Gonna jump to the pet shop. Look at this man right here leading the field in his Kitty Cat Coin 27. Clark Janikin continues to lead tonight's race, picking up right where he left off last week with the checkered flagging, going to victory lane. Janikin with another pole position, and he continues to lead this field. And Todd Gray gonna stay right here in the litter box with him. Gray not letting him get away. The 21 Kitty Cat Coin Chevy Silverado running well here tonight. Solid night for Gray. Started second, still running in second. We'll keep it right here in the pet shop for some time. Patrick Dishonor will be your third Kitty Cat Coin truck in a row. He's got his Toyota Tundra looking well. Darren Clement right there. Great job here tonight by Clement with a good solid run, keeping his machine inside the top 5. I mean, battling right now with Justin Gann, who, guess what? That's going to be your 5th Kitty Cat Coin truck inside of your top 5. I mean, 1 through 5. If your sponsor wants TV time, what better way than running 1 through 5 on the track? And you want to know the kicker about it all is we've got 3 different manufacturers here inside of your top 5, and all of them got the Kitty Coin sponsorship and wraps on them. There you can see the fast Ford F-150 of Justin Gann. He's made up 26 positions here tonight. Patrick Dishonor and his Toyota, he's running third, up 15 spots from where he started. I mean, what more can you want for a sponsor right there? I mean, right now it's all in their hands. Let's go around the track a little bit. What do you say, race fans? Let's jump around, trying to bring you some more of the action. It's not all about the kitty cats at the front of this field. Let's go back and check on Josiah Strauss. The 6 machine was running near the front of the field. You can see some scrapes on the driver's side. The ASE certified number 6 with a little bit of trouble here. May have an uphill battle from here on out. We'll see how well this 6 can maintain the race pace. Eric Norwitzki just off in front of him. TJ Grober, Jesse Hedges, all running right in a row. And 50 laps into tonight's race, we're almost at the halfway point. It's time for a little bit of mid-race rundown, a mid-race report. We started tonight's race with 36 truck drivers attempting a qualifying lap. We are now down to just 30 drivers still out there on track, a handful of them still down on pit road trying to fix up their trucks. We'll see if it pans out and pays off for them. One and only Brody Tolstika out of tonight's race. Look like mechanical issues will force Tolstika out of the event. Unfortunately, not able to make a lap here tonight, so the 23 will walk away with the final points of position here tonight in the Cactus Kickback 121. Well, what do you say? Let's go back to some of the battles. Let's go back up here near the front of the field. Justin Gann, Darren Clement going at it. The 32, the 30 going at it, 4th, 5th on the racetrack. A little bit of a moment there for Scott Bellum. 3 wide with the lap truck at the top. The one in the 78 able to make their way around. They'll stay side by side off of turn number 2. I believe that's turn number 2 now. Ever since the reconfiguration and the repave, reconfiguration and the repave taking place pretty much at the same time, a little bit, it throws me off. I'm not gonna lie. Call me biased as well, but I love the fact that there's still only 3 turns here at Phoenix Raceway. A big fan of all the 3-turn tracks. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, turn 3. What can I say? Having a little fun out here tonight with everybody out there in the chat. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Decker, how did Decker get 2 laps down? I believe, if I'm correct here, he was caught up and involved with an on-track incident. I believe back during our second caution is when Decker was caught up and involved. So a little bit of damage on his trunk, and that's kind of just put him behind the 8 ball, and since has fallen a second lap down. We're going to look over things, trying to make sure we're giving out the correct information here. Don't want to give out any wrong information to any of the fans. And caution going to fly on the racetrack here. We've got more trouble. Larry Bowling in the 69 with an issue. Let's go check and see what happened to Bowling. He's got his machine turned around and running back in the right direction. So what do you say we go back for just a moment here and check out, see what happened with Bowling. 69, top of the speedway. There you can see race leaders coming by, and contact right in between your race leaders. Oh my goodness. Let's go back, check it out one more time here. And the 69 right into the front end of the 21, and oh my gosh, right across, I believe that, no, that's not the 30 of Justin Gann. Who was that? That may be Todd Cray. No, there's Cray, I believe, possibly, yeah, Patrick DeSauner, I believe, was the one caught up and involved in this one. And as we find ourselves under caution for the 4th time here tonight, we're going to take just a brief commercial break. We'll head back trackside with all your green flag action right here from Phoenix Raceway. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
And we rejoin the track right as these drivers get ready to hit the restart box. Let's go. It's the boss man in the flag stand ready to drop the hammer. Green flag flies as Janikin gets on the gas. Everybody chasing after your pole sitter. He's led the majority of tonight's race. Darren Clement, your only other race leader, 2-3 wide now as the Sauter getting 8 up. In the middle, Darren Clement able to go to the trouble 78. Oh man, trouble on the track. Caution flag will fly. Oh no, yes, caution flag does fly. That is a caution on the track. Duncan Few, man, that was a tough lick. Tell you what, we do got an onboard camera shot here with Few. Let's go check out and see what happened. On board with the 78. Here goes Fall through what used to be turn 3. Little bit of trouble. He starts skating and oh, that is what you don't want to see. Beached on the kitty litter barrels. You don't need that. You don't want that. Let's go check it out one more time. Let's get one more look here. 2-3, almost 4 wide. There you can see him breaking loose by himself. No help. Oh, and there it is. No help going around. I believe if he would have had a little bit of help. We're trying to figure out who that was. I believe that may have been the 48, possibly the 45 of TJ Grober. If he had to give him a little bit of a love tap there, I think the story may be a little bit different. I think he would have missed those kitty litter barrels, and I think he may, he might have some rear deck lid damage, but I think it would have been a lot better off. So a tough break there for Fall and his 78 crew. He's going to have a long stay on pit road. Joining a long list of drivers with trouble here tonight: Brinson Hunt, Shad Curran, Ed HAUCK, Chris Wood, Scott Thomas, Josh Douglas, Ben Bryant has had some trouble, Larry Poling, Duncan Fall also with some trouble, Brian Tarnowski has had issues, Matt Allen with a long stay on pit road, Josiah Strauss, we've seen the left side of his truck. It's seen some better days here tonight, so we'll get ready to re-roll. Once again, field should see the one to go this time by. Right around 55 laps or so remaining here tonight. So drivers are beginning to creep into what what would be a fuel window. We've seen a long green flag run there between our third and fourth cautions of the night. A quick successive caution. Once again, we've seen this earlier here tonight between, I believe it was caution number 2 and caution number 3. Just a quick turnaround on the laps there. Will we see another back-to-back caution, then a long green flag run? We'll have to wait to find out, but we're only going to wait one more mile because the field has been given the one to go. The Chevy Silverado Pace trunk lights are off and field begins to get double file once again. Todd Cray, Clark Janikin still in your front row. Justin Gann right there, going to line up second truck inside row number 2, the 94 of Lucas Lyons. He's made his way from the back as well. Watch out for that fast 94 Chevy Silverado starting second truck outside lane. Great run here tonight from Darren Clement. Fuel strategy, tire strategy has paid off. He's got himself some fresh tires and he's right here at the front. Into the restart box and deep in the box. Green flag flies as on the gas late this time is Janikin, really bringing the field deep into the restart zone before getting on the gas. And that's going to catch Lucas Lyons out a little bit. He's going to get caught sleeping, but now gets that 94 truck wound up on the high side. He's going to be right on the tail end of the 21. Gray, we've seen, had a little bit of contact during one of our on-track incidents. A good run still here, though, maintaining the pace at the front. Everybody taking the dog leg, single file through your first 5 or 6 positions on track. Let's go back here with Nick Burlow, one of my favorite paint schemes out there on the track week in, week out. Burlow always bringing the fire when it comes to the paint booth. Really enjoy seeing those bright colored machines out there on the track. The 88 of Burlow looking to have a solid night as the 10 of Cody Schultz looks for another spot. Schultz running in 10th, looking for 9th right now. TJ Grover and the 45 right there looking behind them side by side. Battle between Strauss and Wing just behind Grover. Narwitzki, Tarnowski, they're getting ready to go at it. There you see that 28 machine. He's got a lot of driver side damage. And oh, we've got one driver possibly blowing up here. 48 with some big time trouble. All sorts of out of the gas. And he's going to lose a spot or 2 here. What do you say we go ahead and throw that timing and scoring back up for you, race fans? We do apologize. Got a little bit happy and into everything going on. But there you go. You can follow along just like we do up here in the production booth. Daniel Jensen in that 11. Last driver listed on the lead lap. Big battle there for the first driver, 1 lap down. Craig Lerman, Bailey Dutton, Zach Miller, all listed 1 lap down. Dave Gage also 1 lap down, back in the 24th position. They're going to be close to running with each other here very shortly. We'll bring you that battle for the lucky dog spot. But what do you say we jump back up here? That 21 of Todd Cray has not let Janikin get away. And I believe that is a very intelligent move. And I mean, how about the man right here running in third? Give this man credit where credit is due. The gaming chef right there running in the 3rd position. Man, what a run for him he's had here tonight. Started all the way back in 34th. I mean, he only had 1 driver behind him. 2 drivers, I apologize, behind him when we started tonight's race. And he has driven that 94 all the way to the front, now in a podium spot. And the man right behind him running in 4th, he ain't no slouch when it comes to slicing and dicing. The Virginia Beach native with that kitty cat coin number 30 plastered on the side. A little bit of damage on his rear deck lid, but Gann has fought his way through the field, started all the way back in 31st, and he now runs 4th, but he's got some company. Darren Clement looking to take a spot away. Clement rounds out your top 5. Another kitty cat going truck right behind him. Patrick DeSaulner sitting back in the 6th position. So what do you say? Let's go ahead, head around the track, jump around just a little bit, see what we see what kind of fights, what kind of battles we got out there. Look back off of Scott Bellum's Ford F-150, the one with some damage on his rear deck lid. You can see the spoiler bent up, beat up. Look back off of Justin Gann's machine as he makes his way off of turn number 2 and down the back stretch. To the inside goes Darren Clement, not going to get there just yet. Another look back here, Patrick Coro in the 91. We've got passes for position all over this racetrack. Hedges going by DeSaulner for 6th. Back and forth battle between those two drivers for that position, lap after lap for the past 5 or 6 laps. Things starting to sort themselves out just a little bit here, as now it looks like Matt Allen looking to take that position away. Allen trying to work over Tarnowski, who's up on the top of the racetrack, the 28, with some trouble with the long run pace. He's going to keep it to the high side, down up above the dog leg, I should say. Down on the bottom of the racetrack goes Allen. He'll give up a little bit of time going into turn number 2 here. Side by side battle with the 404 of Dave Gage. Gage listed 1 lap down. These are lap whoa! Contact from the 11 of Daniel Jensen and Dave Gage. That could have been bad. Back at the, whoa, my goodness, Tarnowski goes around. We left that to head right up to the front, and that's when the trouble happened. Let's go back. Let's check this replay. Do we got that one? It looks like we're going to need a tow truck out there. Stuck in the kitty litter is that 28 of Tarnowski. And there's the contact between the 28 and the 127, and oh, just, yeah, it's stuck in the outside wall. That's an interesting one. We haven't seen that one very much. Let's go check another vantage point of the replay. And just a fight over track position in the 28. Well, that's it. You're going to be in the wall. You're going to have a long road ahead of yourself as drivers all begin to make their way down pit road to the service and attention of their pit crews. We're going to step away, pay a few bills. You know how that goes, so don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
And back trackside just as the field receives the 1 to go. Wave around trucks getting themselves one of their laps back. And Darren Clement with a little bit of strategy on pit road. Looks like he may have only took right sides in fuel. He'll get off of pit road and reassume the race lead. That's going to give us our third lead change of the night between just two separate drivers. Now Clement will bring us to the restart zone. Janik and Craig Gann round out your top four. Patrick DeSaulner and his fast Toyota Tundra, the Kitty Cat Coin Toyota Tundra, sitting back in that fifth position. Lucas Lyons falls back to sixth for this latest restart, and here we go. Green flag flies once again here at Phoenix Raceway in the Cactus Kickback 121 for the ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series. Lap number 83 now underway. Close four truck battle right here. Ooh, big move there. Big move. Looks like the 94 all over the tail end. I believe that was, yes it was. That was Justin Gann. The 94 all over his rear bumper. Look, 3 wide, 4 wide for a moment, and the one of Bellum pays the price. Scott Bellum will pay the price, and Todd Cray, big wiggle off the corner. Cray with trouble. Big moment, Todd Cray with trouble. We've got more drivers around. Lucas Lyons involved. Oh my gosh, it's a melee back here on the backstretch. All sorts of trouble for, golly, I don't even know how many trucks involved in this one. At least 6 or 7 drivers involved in this latest on-track incident, bringing out the caution flag for the 7th time. Let's go see what happened with this 94 first and foremost. Here you can see working their way off in the corner. And Craig gets a little loose into the 94. The 94 into the inside wall, back up the track, and oh, the 6 nowhere to go. Ed HAUCK gets caught up. Stephen Ayers Jr. coming and grabs a piece late as well. Let's see what happened here with Josiah Strauss. I believe this is the 6th truck. There he is already with some left side damage. And man, he's going to have basically nowhere to go. Everything happening in front. Oh, trying to take a peek out from behind the 127. And that was not the move that he needed. Let's go check on Ed HAUCK. Let's see what happened here with HAUCK on this replay. There you can see the here Kitty number 7 going around. Contact with the inside safer barrier, and then some hard contact. Whew. I believe that may have been Craig Learman coming in a little bit late in that 43 machine, catching a piece of the action. Ed HAUCK going around, and there's the contact. Learman trying to avoid it. Just unfortunately not under power, and then right into the tail end of Stephen Ayers Jr., and that's going to put an end to the motor for that 43 of Learman. So a lot of trouble for a lot of truck drivers. Whew, man, and we'll head back to the front with your race leaders. What do you say? Back behind that Chevy Silverado for the 7th time here tonight from Phoenix Raceway. And the Cactus Kickback 121. That latest caution will catch up. Let's see. I do believe it's going to be about 7, 8, 9 drivers caught up and involved in this one. That's a big lick to a lot of good runs here. The 94, we mentioned him, went from the back of the field to the front. And now he is on pit road for an extended stay. The 94 of Lucas Lyons. He's had a big downpour. You don't want to call it a damper on the day because it all came crashing down at once. It's like a hurricane hit that 94. Tough break here tonight from Phoenix Raceway for Lucas Lyons. He will be on pit road for, I would say, a quite extended stay. Moving in closer to just about 31 laps to go, and this is where things can get really interesting. A lot of the field came down to pit road back on lap number 79. As a matter of fact, it looks like your top 12 drivers last to pit road on lap number 79, so they've got just about 10 laps on their tires. No real threats from behind. Eric Nowitzki did come down pit road on lap number 85, as well as Scott Bellum and Dylan Ussery, but both of those drivers were caught up involved and caught a piece of our latest action on track. So, I mean, how many tires do these guys still have left in the pits? That's something that we just don't know. Are you willing to give up track position with only about 30 laps to go here at Phoenix? I don't know it's going to be worth it. But on the gas, green flag flies. Once again, Clark Janikin back to the point. Our fifth lead change of the night here tonight. Only two race leaders, Clark Janikin and Darren Clement. Your only two drivers to lead here tonight in the Cactus Kickback 121. Janikin stepping away, but we've got two wide. 3 rows deep. Drivers jockeying for a position. We'll see 3 wide for a moment. They'll sort that out. Justin Gann now in that 3rd position. Patrick DeSauner under fire from the 21 of Cray. Looking to the inside comes Burlow. Burlow looking for a spot on Cray. They'll drag race down the backstretch. Big dive into the corner for the 33 of Jesse Hedges. Hedges with a great run through the corner, and he almost picked up an extra spot or two. 33 once again hugging that yellow line. Nick Burlow going to go up the racetrack in old turn 3, what is now turn number 2. Burlow will keep the spot. We'll continue to look around the track for the battles. Why don't we go back here? 48 beginning to close in on Matt Allen. Both of those drivers have company. The 40 of David Cameron lurking in the background. He's up 20 positions from where he qualified here tonight, all the way back in 35th. Starting spot for Cameron. He now rounds out your top 15 with another 2 right in front of him in a short distance. We may see David Cameron up inside of your top 10. Todd Cray able to make the pass on Patrick DeSauner just 1 lap ago. We'll go back here as things are still not completely settled out. It's a cat fight down into turn number 1, which Kitty Cat Coin Machine will take the spot, and for now it's going to belong to the Thunder of DeSauner. Cray going to have to wait in line for a moment. Rounding out your top 5, Cray losing 3 positions from where he qualified here tonight. As we get close to that 100 lap threshold, we're going to have ourselves just 25 laps to go next time around. So these American Sim Motor Racing drivers have got to focus in. They got to be dead on from here on out. Now, it looks like Larry Poling may have had some trouble. Poling looks like he has jumped the pit road. Looks like he brings his machine back down to the service of his crew. Whoa, big run up the track. We've got a driver with some trouble on the high side. Oh man, that could have been bad. Tell you what, race fans, this is one of your closest battles, so we're going to hang out right here for just a moment, but we are keeping our eye on the battle for that top spot. Darren Clement trying to track down Clark Janikin, who leads this race. The 27 Kitty Cat Coin Toyota Tundra has been fast all night long, as well as that Chevy Silverado of Darren Clement. Both of those drivers pretty much 1-2 all night long here. Only two to lead laps here tonight from Phoenix Raceway in the Cactus Kickback 121. And as we are under 25 laps to go, and things start to come to a head here tonight, we're looking at that pit strategy. We're looking at that tire strategy, and I think these drivers are done. I don't think we're going to see these drivers come back down pit road unless we get a caution here, and I would say in the next 5 laps or so. I don't believe these drivers are going to be willing to risk it. I think the risks versus reward is going to be too much for these drivers coming down and trying to catch some fresh tires. With 17 drivers left on the lead lap, that is just a tough call to make. .404 of Dave Gage goes to the high side. He's going to let the lead lap trucks make their way by. Gentlemen move there, staying out of the way, letting the racing unfold naturally on the track. Jesse Hedges moves in on the 88, still sitting in that 6th position. TJ Grover not too far off from them, the 45 running in that 8th position. Nicholas Wing with a solid run here tonight. Wing, let's give this 99 a little bit of credit here, folks. He's been running strong all night long, up 13 positions from where he qualified here tonight, outside of your top 20, now running in a solid 9th position here tonight with just 20 laps to go. Janikin starting to stretch his legs just a little bit over Justin Gann, who has made the pass on Darren Clement. Gann going to take that 2nd position away and move 29 spots up from where he qualified here tonight. What a run by Gann. His kitty coin number 30 machine. It's still a kitty cat coin lockout on your top 5. Man, again, you want sponsors to stay happy? You do stuff like this. 1 through 5, all kitty cat coin trucks on track. Battling amongst themselves pretty much all race long, but keeping it very clean, and all of those drivers with the kitty cat coin liveries on their machines are running well here tonight. Good look, good run to each and every one of them. Let's go back around that 10th position right here with Cody Schultz. He's trying to make his way a little further up inside of the top 10. Schultz now running in that final spot in the top 10. Looking to run down Nicholas Wing for the 9th position. We've got a battle. David Cameron slowly begins to catch up with Scott Bellum. Let's go back here with that battle around 15. Bellum, Cameron, involved in this battle for 15th on the track, 14th and 15th on the track, I should say. Scott Bellum right there. You can see that number one just off in the distance. We've got our hands two lap machines up in the mix, two lap trucks separating the battle for position. And oh, we got a pass. Patrick Coro gonna get by Eric Norwitzki for the 11th position. They'll pass that one back and forth amongst each other. So what do you say we join this battle here down into the corner? And it looks like 48 will have the advantage at the line. 14 laps remain here tonight at Phoenix Raceway. The Cactus Jack kickback 121. We haven't mentioned it yet here tonight, race fans, but as always, show these drivers some love and appreciation. Let them know you enjoy what it is that they provide each and every Monday night right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. While you're here, while you're watching, tell your friends, family, tell your friends to tell their friends, family, so on and so forth. Show these drivers some love and join us in that push to 3,000. Drop these drivers that thumbs up, click subscribe, smash the bell. Over there on the right hand side, get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by. Big shout out to the title sponsor this season, and once again, HAUCK Designs, coming on board, sponsoring season number 5. Also a big time shout out to Derek Spears Designs, coming back for yet another season, sponsoring a portion of the season, offering up a button box to one of these drivers at the end of the season. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. We'll have some updated information for you on that button box provided by Derek Spears Designs. In trouble, we got a driver around, trouble on track. Ben Bryant with an issue. 83 of Ben Bryant with an issue. The Slate Funeral Home. 83 with some trouble. It doesn't look like the pallbearer coming to collect his truck, but maybe a little bit of catnip out there on track caught the 83 off guard. And with 10 laps to go, we got your front coming to pit road. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. I mean, everybody through your top 15, 16, 17, your lead lap cars to pit road. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're not going to miss any of this green flag action, but we will be right back. And back trackside as promised, as the field will receive the one to go. This time around we will get set to fire things off for the final run to the end here tonight. Caution flag comes out late in the going. Lap 110, we've seen our 8th caution flag of the night. The entire field pitted for fresh tires, so everybody on equal playing ground. You gotta ask yourself, would have been worth the risk to stay out? We'll find out. Here we go. Green flag may fly for the final time here tonight in the Cactus Kickback 121 for the American Sim Motorsport HAUCK Designs Truck Series. Back down into the corner, coming to the start-finish line, and here we go. Green flag flies as Janikin nails the loud pedal. He'll stop the gas and get away from the field. 6 laps remain here from Phoenix. 2, 3, 4 wide down into the corner. Burlow involved. Gruber gets caught up. Gruber with a big save on the outside. Still trying to save his truck, in trouble on the track. Caution flag flies. More drivers piling in late here. Ooh, Ryan Decker may have been caught up involved in this one. TJ Grober, Cody Schultz coming together as well. Let's go check our latest replay. There you see a little bit of net code action. Got that 45 sideways, then contact. Once again, the 10 down into the 90. I believe that's the 97, 90, yes, 91 of Patrick Coro. Tough break for a handful of drivers here late in the going, and that should put us into a green-white checkered situation. We're gonna have to try to get confirmation from race control here. But I think this is going to be an official green-white checkered. This very well may, though, end up being just a green-white checkered run. We may end up seeing overtime here tonight. I don't think any of the drivers really worried or concerned with overtime, as it looks like everybody took 4 fresh tires and a full tank of gas last time under caution. Everybody with about 14 plus second stops except for Jesse Hedges. 33 with a little bit of strategy play here. There you can see him, 4th truck in line. He will restart from the outside row. 2nd truck in line. Looks like just a right side tire stop for the 33 Toyota Tundra and his crew. So, I mean, a little bit of strategy late, but is it too late? It would have been worth to stay out. I mean, if a driver inside of the top 5 had stayed out, I think we would have seen a handful of drivers. We had 17 on the lead lap. If a driver in the top 5 stayed out, I think we would have had a couple of followers, and it may have been the race-winning move as we find ourselves under caution here. I do believe we will see a green-white checkered flag here tonight. Yes, we will. Field will receive the 1 to go next time around, but this will be an official green-white checkered attempt. Clark Janikin just a handful of laps away from going back-to-back race-winning performances here in the ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series Season number 5, race number 2. Right here at Phoenix Raceway in the Cactus Kickback 121. Do want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and joining us here tonight. Cousin Jess, good to see you out there on chat. Todd had a great run going there, but some late race troubles here seemed to put that 21 a little bit behind the 8 ball. Todd gonna have to try to come from 7th up through the field, and it's gonna be a party, I'm gonna tell you that. It's gonna be one heck of a show at the front. Driver's going to be mixing it up. You better have your head down and your elbows up, because business about to pick up. Mr. Smith, go ahead and duck on off to pit road. Thank you, sir. Chevy Silverado Page truck will dunk down pit road. Gonna go back double file. We should see those gaps a little bit closer this time for the restart. Driver's gonna have to be on it. This is an official green-white checkered flag attempt. And on the gas, green flag flies once again. Everybody chasing Jenikin Meow as he comes through the corner. Oh, in contact, we got trucks all sorts of out of shape. Dishonor almost upside down in his 93 machine. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was a huge moment. The 404 caught up and involved. My gosh, let's go check this replay. That is a hard lift for the 93, and he's going to be stuck in the cat house for quite some time. Looks like, hard lift. There you can see him already back on pit road, and well, we'll rejoin your race leader at the front, Clark Janikin. He's going to have to get the job done once again. We've had some mix-up, we've had some fights, we've had some brawls, and we've had some melees here tonight. Multiple caution flags here at Phoenix Raceway. We've seen a handful of times when the trouble happens, especially down the old front stretch, which is now the back stretch. It tends to kind of clog up the racetrack, and drivers just know where to go, end up piling in and being part of the accident in the chaos on track. And well, we're at the official race distance now, but we're going to go ahead and go a little bit further. It looks like these drivers going to put in over right at about 130 miles on these trucks here with these multiple cautions here at the end of tonight's race. We're already 2 laps beyond the regular official distance, and we're going to be at least another 3 to 4 laps before we get this one finished on out. Another green-white checkered attempt coming at you. Can Clark Janikin pull off the sweep and walk away with his second checkered flag of the season? Second points-paying race. And I mean, with a short season, only 15-point races here in season number 5. You can't afford to let a driver walk away with a big points lead early and allow him to kind of manage it for the rest of the season. Janikin looking to go the back victory lane appearances. He's already been back-to-back with the pole wins here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and tonight from Phoenix Raceway. Your top 3 looking a slightly different. Last week we seen Clark Janikin, Justin Gann, and Patrick Dishonor walk away with those top 3 spots. Both Janikin and Gann right where they finished last week, 1 and 2. What a coincidence, we find them 1 and 2 on the speedway once again. Patrick Dishonor with some late race trouble, and his day will come to a close, and he will end up outside of the top 15. Tough run here tonight for that 93. Ace truck ready to duck off once again. Field will make their way down the long backstretch into the restart zone. We'll get ready to fire things off once again. Janikin and Gann making up row number 1. Darren Clement, Jesse Hodges back in row number 2. Todd Cray has moved up to 5th. Nicholas Wing back in 6th. Bailey Dutton, great recovery for that 26 truck. He's going to restart in 7th. Matt Allen, Scott Bellum, and Daniel Jensen round out your top 10 as the inside lane on the gas quick. And green flag flies once again here from Phoenix Raceway. And Justin Gann caught sleeping on the outside. He's going to lose 2 spots on the restart. Todd Cray, Darren Clement going to make their way up into the podium spots, and caution flag flies once again. Looks like we've got more trouble on the track. Ed HAUCK, Scott Thomas, Stephen Ayers Jr., Chris Woods caught up and involved in this latest on-track incident that brings us under our 11th caution of the evening. What do you say, race fans? We look for this one. Can we find it? Do we got that over there? We're waiting for the word from my fellow producers, and it looks like they're giving us a thumbs up. So let's go see what happened with the 7 of HAUCK. 71 deep into the corner. There's the contact, and the 7 going to begin to go around, and oh, nowhere to go. The 94 collected again. 17, 79, 62 comes in a little late and catches the piece. So there's all 5 of those trucks caught up and involved. Lucas Lyons in the 94 also involved. So another 6 trucks with contact, with trouble late in the going. And now Janikin will have to do it one more time from the front, but he has got company. And Jess, I'll never doubt again. Todd Cray sits in 2nd, where he's been the majority of the evening here tonight, joined by Darren Clement running in 3rd. 1, 2, 3 on the track. Qualified 1, 2, 3 before tonight's race. They have ran pretty much 1, 2, 3 all night long. And with just 2 green white checkers ago, about 3 to 4 green flag laps ago, Todd Cray was outside of your top 5. Had a little bit of a rough pit stop when we last came to pit road at lap 111, and that put Cray behind the 8 ball. But he was quick to get on it and quick to make some passes and some moves, and now Cray will start right beside your race leader, Clark Janikin, looking to sweep the first 2 race weekends here in season number 5 for the ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series. I don't know if that's been done in the history before, but if it has, wow. If it hasn't, and this is the first time it may happen, wow. Either way you look at it, I mean, walking into a racetrack in your first 2 points-paying races and walking away with a pole position as well as the checkered flag, unbelievable. Field will receive the 1 to go this time around, and we will get ready to refire for the final time here tonight. I do believe the next flag will end tonight's race, so if we get a quick caution, I do believe that's going to be it for the night. I do believe that's going to be our 3rd attempt at a green-white checkered. Well, will it be a cat fight and heading to the litter box for Janikin, or will he sit at the top of the table and enjoy a fancy feast with a little bit of bowl of milk in that kitty cat coin Toyota Tundra, walk away with his 2nd checkered flag? We're getting ready to find out field down the backstretch and heading into the restart box. You gotta be on it if you're Cray. You gotta be anticipating it. You gotta be ready to go. And green flag flies on the gas quick is Janik and Darren Clement with a little bit of a push. That's gonna bring Clement to second. He'll battle side by side with Todd Cray down into the corner. Here comes Justin Gann, almost into the rear deck lid of that 30. He's gonna look to the inside now, to almost 3 wide. Gann looks for third. Top 2 drivers have sorted it out, and Darren Clement gonna make a big, bold move to block that inside run. Justin Gann not giving any. Oh my gosh! Wow! Oh my gosh! Do you see the carnage? And that is going to put an end to the night. White flag flies, final lap last time around, and Justin Gann goes from almost a hero to out of the race on the final lap. Coming off the final corner, here's Janikin across the start-finish line, and checkered flag in hand. Clark Janikin wins a wild one here in the desert. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a crazy end right there. You seen Justin Gann trying to make his way way low on the track to try to gain position and try to get the run, and he absolutely pounded that inside safer barrier. I don't know if he had hit the old school concrete wall right there. Man, that would have been a very, very bad situation. But nonetheless, man on screen gets the job done once again. Smoke show on the front stretch for all of these cool cats and kittens in those kitty cat coin sponsored machines. You can see them all having a little bit of fun here, and we're going to step away from the track for just a brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And back trackside at the conclusion of one wild finish here under the desert sun at Phoenix Raceway for the Cactus Kickback 121. It took 3 green white checkers to decide it all. We seen a crazy finish, or just as the white flag flew, we seen drivers all over the place and into the wall, almost upside down. There was kitty litter flying all over the track. Cat fights, fist fights. You better watch out on pit road. I think there may be some upset drivers, but hey, is what it is. It's short track racing, you know what I mean? Let's see if we can get a few words with some of our fellow drivers here. Let's see if we can grab a hold of that 32 of Darren Clement walking away third here tonight. Darren, it's Dave. How you doing? How you feeling, man?
Oh, what's going on, Dave? I'm feeling pretty good.
Uh,
Better than that 30. I was just checking on him in the infield care center there and seeing if he was all right. He took a pretty dirty hit there on the wall.
Yeah,
So,
that was a hard lick on right there, running right behind you. Right, it looks like I don't want to call him getting over anxious, but looked like he tried to make a move and just didn't pan out.
oh, he was definitely trying to get around a 32. You know, we've raced around each other quite often, quite a bit, and yeah, he was getting impatient. He wanted to get the run, be up here chatting with you this week, but you know, I foobarred that last week. It's my turn. I'm back in the turn 3 booth, saying hello to my buddy Dave.
Absolutely. Well, Darren, you had a heck of a machine out there here tonight. You led a handful of laps, one of our only 2 race leaders all night long. So job well done on that one. I mean, you came into tonight's race sitting, I believe, about 5th or 6th in the point standings. Yeah, I know it's very early here, but 2 podium performances. Well, you just missed out on the podium last week. I apologize. 2 good performances. We'll leave it at that in the opening 2-point races. How you feeling moving forward to Kansas? And then we're going to get into some trickiness, man. The road course at the Glen, and then we going to kick up some dirt. How you feeling over these next 3 weeks?
Let's see, Kansas, fun track, love that place, Talladega racing. But you know, it's multiple grooves there. You just gotta watch out, know who you're racing around. So look forward to that one. Going to the Glen, I don't expect a very strong performance out of the 32 there, but we're still gonna shoot for a top 5. You know, that's our goal all season. Try to keep the top 5s rolling in, even if we can't get up there and beat that 27's doors off like he's been doing the rest of us. But yeah, top 5s all the way through and through the first half of this season, and then let's go on to the second half where I think we got a couple chances at taking away a win.
Heck yeah, man, I hear you, and glad that you're back here in these post-race interviews. But Darren, you know the drill. Before we let you go, Mike's yours, my man.
Yeah, definitely want to thank Kitty Cat Coin being on the hood of this truck. Hawk Designs, Ayers iRacing Paints, Bruzy Butt Kicker, and the Infinite Hero. Definitely want to thank all these guys for being on this truck. Turn 3 for you know, putting on one heck of a show, and all the admins over here at ASM on.
All right, well, Darren, again, congratulations on another solid finish here to open up season number 5, and we hope to catch up with you over the next few weeks. Until then, my man, stay safe and keep it fast.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you have it. Final few parting words from the driver that walked away third here tonight. Another top 5 finish for the 32 of Darren Clement. He walks away third, and that's going to move us right along in our running order. Let's see if we can't catch up with your buddy, my buddy. Let's see if we can't grab a word or two with the 21 of Todd Craig. How you doing, man?
Hey, man. Woo. What a race.
Right? Man, how did you come from 7th all the way back to 2nd in like two and a half laps?
Yeah, it's just, what lanes you're in, who breaks, if there's any contact. It was just luck of the draw. Plus, I got some good teammates up here, so, that always helps. Yeah, we had a fast truck, took some damage on, which didn't help anything, but it was pretty cool to get back up there and at least contend a little bit with Clarky. And congrats to him and the Kitty Cat Coin team. And it was a solid run for us tonight.
Yeah, a solid run indeed, especially after that early contact. We thought it may have affected the truck more so than it did. How much different was it running after you received that little bit of damage? Was the trunk that much different? Do you think you may have had something for Clark at the top if you didn't have that damage?
Yeah, I mean, we knew early on I was taking it easy, and this is a good track of mine, and definitely, it's not a huge deal, but maybe you got to wait like another second to really get back into the throttle. It just feels pushy after something like that, especially on the right front area. Um, but yeah, at the end there, I didn't know, man. I thought maybe, hey, we still got a chance. But again, we've got a good team. I'm not going to take any chances. And but yeah, it definitely affected us. Not to the extent that you would think, but every little bit counts when top guys are running this fast.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Todd, always a pleasure to watch you out there on the track. Definitely enjoy getting to talk to you in these post-race interviews. We'll try to see if you can't finish one spot better next week at Kansas.
Yeah,
But before we let you go, you know the drill. Mike's yours.
yeah, yeah. Well, Hawk Designs for putting on the series here. ASMR for the series. Having a good time here. Butt kickers always somebody we support. Obviously, Kitty Cat coin. I think it's about 4 cents right now. Go out there and get some Kitty Cat coin. Turn 3 Racing Network, ECE. Darren, Clark, and Dave, and all the guys that we're racing with here. Cousin Jess, always supporting me. Say what's up to Trixie. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
All right, my man. Well, until then, you keep it safe and stay fast.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go. Todd Cray back in a podium position. The 21 walks away with a great finish after what could have been a catastrophic night for him. He's able to persevere, push his way back through, make his way back inside the top five. And with the final about green white checkers to go, Cray with a big move from outside of the top five to make it back into the podium. Job well done. 21 of Todd Cray walks away in second. And that's going to put us into victory lane with none other than the man walking away with his second checkered flag of the season, back-to-back sweeps of the race. Clark, man, you going to give these guys a chance here?
Well, they definitely had one. I'll be honest, that was luck. I was not the best truck. Top five, yeah. Best, no. I think 21 was definitely better than me, and the 30 probably had something for me. But you'll take them how you can get them, man. I like Kansas, so it's gonna be a damn good shot. I can go 3 in a row, but there's no guarantees with this thing, as you saw with the 30 on the last lap there.
Yeah, I want to talk about tonight's race a little bit with you from a little bit different perspective than what maybe we've seen and what some of the fans out there in the stands and across the land seen here tonight on the broadcast. You were out front for the vast majority of tonight's race. 11 cautions on the night, action-packed racing all over. How were the trucks out there? Were they just that good handling that drivers were able to mix it up in battle for positions?
Yeah, normally with the iRacing setups, they tend to be really tight, but this one actually was a little bit sideways. You definitely built tight over the course of a run, but it was a lot of throttle control through the center of the corner and on exit. So you saw a lot of different guys, running that middle line to that top line, getting big runs off, kind of setting them up on exit. I think when you come to a track like this and it's not a mile and a half, it's all draft. It definitely increases the moves you can make, and it makes a better product, really. Like I said, the throttle control, setting up passes, and being able to maybe drive in a little deep, slide up in front of somebody, and put on a show.
Well, speaking of throttle control, coming up in 3 short weeks, a track that you're going to have to really work that throttle. Bristol Motor Speedway. We're going to cover it in dirt for you boys. What's your thoughts looking forward to that one?
I love it, and I'm terrible at it. I don't really get good until the track state is 80% or worse. I need it to be completely destroyed. And then for some reason, I'm on rails, and I'm always the fastest. But the way it's gone the last 2 seasons here, it tends to be the last 10 laps of the race when I'm 16 seconds behind the leader. Hopefully it changes. But I got 2 wins now. That locks me in. So I'm really just focused on having fun. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to go for it. I got no reason to be conservative and worry about top fives. I want more wins. That's what I'm here for.
Absolutely. Well, man, we're going to be looking forward to some of the action and maybe some of the crazy strategies that you may play out throughout the course of the rest of the season. Clark, man, another dominating performance for you and your 27 crew. So before we let you go and enjoy all the post-race celebrations and things that come along with the race win, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Yeah, definitely. First, I gotta thank everybody that makes this thing happen. Ed's a tremendous guy and a great sponsor. Appreciate him. Appreciate you broadcasting. All the boys at ECE, Kitty Cat Coin is a great sponsor. Glad to work with them. Butt Kicker, Mentality, Infinite Hero. Um, I'm missing one and I can't think of it. Oh, Nitro. Great setups for open. If you need a setup and you want to go kick the crap out of the field, Nitro's the way to go. Just a lot of good guys and shout out to the competition here, man. It's definitely a step up from last season and it's bringing out the best in me.
All right, well, Clark, again, congratulations on your back-to-back race-winning performances. We'll see if you can make it a three-peat, maybe a four-peat, five-peat. I don't know. We'll see if we got any peats left inside of that 27 truck, man. Job well done. Until we catch up with you again, man, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Race winner Clark Jenikin walking away with yet another checkered flag. Kitty Cat Coin, man, sponsors absolutely thrilled here tonight. 1, 2, 3 on the track as Clark Jenikin captures the checkered flag once again. And whew, man, what a crazy night. What a crazy race here on the Turn 3 Racing Network for the ASMR HAUCK Designs Truck Series Cactus Kickback 121. We've seen a lot of close racing action all over throughout this entire field, throughout the entire night. No, we've got the producers hitting the buttons in the background. You know the tunes, you know the sounds. It's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results. Walking away from Phoenix Raceway with yet his second checkered flag, Clark Jenikin takes the top spot. Todd Cray walks away with second with Darren Clement. Rounding out your podium drivers, the 33 of Jesse Hedges has a great turnaround of a race. He'll finish 11 spots up from where he qualified. Hedges walks away in fourth. Scott Bellum will round out your top five. Bailey Dutton right there in sixth with Matt Allen. Good turnaround to his race, 23 spots from where he qualified. Allen walks away seventh. Eric Norwitzki back in 8th. Ryan Decker brings the 12 machine home in 9th and sliding away from the track here tonight in 10th, the 45 of TJ Grober. Daniel Jensen, Justin Gann back in 12th. Nicholas Wing walks away 13th, 14th tonight to Duncan Fall. Dylan Ussery back in 15th. Dave Gage 16th. Stephen Ayers Jr. finishes 17th from Phoenix with the 91 of Patrick Coro walking away in the 18th spot here tonight in the Cactus Kickback 121. 19th belongs to the 40 of David Cameron. 93 of Patrick DeSauter has some late race trouble and he will walk away in 20th. 88 of Nick Burlow back in 21st. Zach Miller in 22nd. Brian Tarnowski back in 23rd. Cody Schultz 24th. Ben Bryant 25th. 26th spot here tonight belongs to the 3 of Josh Douglas. 94 of Lucas Lyons has some early race troubles. And the fast 94 finishes back in 27th. Scott Thomas in 28th. 29th from Phoenix Raceway. Chris Woods. Craig Learman back in 30th. 31st to Josiah Strauss. Larry Poling. Ed Houck. Vincent Hunt. Shad Curran. And Brody Tolstika rounds out your 36 truck running order here tonight. And as the music fades, don't forget, show these drivers some love and appreciation. As always, join us in that push to 3,000. Drop these drivers that thumbs up, click subscribe, smash the bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back At the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by. With that being said, stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.